Hey, what's up, beautiful people? Listen, I decided to do something a little different today and do a live out of the studio teaching today. So, listen, I don't know how this is going to go, but I do know that the trees are lit, right? Y'all see the background. But if y'all see like the hair blow up in my face and things get a little messy, right? Computer fall down because it's so windy. Listen, forgive me in advance, but so honored to be with you today because we're going to be talking about something that is very central to your success. You guys know that this is my bread and butter in terms of my passion. I love sharing strategies that it's going to help you to advance because at the Bestsellers Academy, the Girl Share Your Story movement, we don't believe in just training for training's sake. We literally want you to change the world with your story. And doing so means that you got to do some work, right? If you're ready to do some work, I want you to type it in the chat. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Because the key to success is not just consuming information, but it is implementing the information. All right. So, listen, I'm so happy that you're here for this very focused, right, time together where it's all about understanding why it's important to stop selling and start telling. Start telling. So you have a business, right? You're either looking to start it or you're looking to scale it, or perhaps you're looking to stabilize it. But the truth is that you've probably been having a cycle of ebb and flow. You've probably been going through a cycle that I've experienced as an entrepreneur, or I used to experience rather. I don't have that type of ebb and flow so much because I know that the secret sauce for your business success lies within your story. So today I'm going to unpack why it's important for you to stop telling, stop selling, and start telling for you to get more sales for your business. Now, on Saturday, if you didn't know, I'm going to go even more in depth with these strategies. So I know that you're going to learn a lot from today, but I just want you to know in advance that on Saturday, we're having a very incredible focus time where we're going to share with you in our masterclass. It's 2 hours. We're going to share how you can start to generate more sales, more profits in your business by sharing your story. So the link is below. Go ahead and register, grab your seat because it's filling up very fast. And you're going to want to make sure that you're there 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So even if you're catching this on the replay and you're like, wow, I saw your videos earlier this week and I'm seeing your videos now and you're giving so much value, I want you to know that there is more, okay? Type it in the chat right now. And if you're watching the replay, I still want you to do this because I go back and I look at the comments. So type it in the chat. I want more, all right? If you want more from your business, you want more from your sales, if you want more from even your presence online, then it's time for you to implement these strategies that I'm going to share with you on how to stop selling and start telling in order to grow your business. So who's ready for strategy one? If you're ready for strategy one, I want you to tell me that you're ready. Say, I'm ready. You don't even have to type it in the chat, right? I'm gonna make it super easy for you and just acknowledge the fact that you are ready, right? The strategies that I'm teaching you is not something that has not worked. I've seen it demonstrated where clients of mine who have no experience in running their own business. They don't even have any experience in making sales online, but they've been able to implement this simple strategy, but powerful technique to scale their business. And that is the telling method. Okay. So earlier in the week, we talked about your story, but I want to go even deeper about how your story can help you to tell more, which automatically will lead to you selling more. So here's the key. The key is understanding that your experiences in life are a combination of moments, they're a combination of memories, and it's a combination of actual experiences. This happened to me first, that happened to me second, and this was the result. So, in selling online, in selling your products and services, you're going to want to do one thing that's going to help you every single time in telling versus selling. And that is number one, cataloging your story. Okay. Now, I told y'all I'm out here in this windy background. I was feeling the vibe today outside of the office. So if y'all see me keep moving the hair from my mouth and my face, it's because it's windy. All right. I ain't in a windy city, but the city that I'm in is very windy. Anyway, so let's talk about cataloging your story. Cataloging your story simply means grouping your stories together through a process of categories that every time you have a product, a service, or if you want to even show up online, you already have a library of content that you're pulling from in order for you to bridge the connection between your product, your service, and your audience. Okay, type it in the chat, bridge, because as a coach, as a speaker, as an author, you are in the product of building bridges. What do I mean? Bridges is the process of allowing a client who does not know you to go from not knowing you to liking you, then to trusting you, and then eventually buying from you. That's the bridge. And your story allows you to build that bridge of connection, right? If you find yourself struggling to get new leads, if you find yourself struggling to make more sales, the connection that it lies within your bridge. How are you connecting with your audience so that they do those three things? They like you, they know you, and they trust you. So that's my first point, is that you have to catalog your story. Secondly, once you are understanding this process, that sales are only going to come once you tell more, not selling, right? We learned about the difference between being a product pusher versus being an authentic advisor. And that's the goal, is for you to be an authentic advisor. So how do you do that? Well, the second thing you do once you have your stories cataloged is that you're going to create environments where telling the story feels natural, okay? So what do I mean by this? I mean that when you are going online to market your business, you're going online because you want to make more sales. How do you foster an environment that feels safe, feels comfortable, and feels familiar to your folks on the other end of the screen? Well, the familiar environment is going to come with number one, you showing that you're more than just this coach, you're more than just this speaker. Here's an example. Y'all may or may not know that I have two wonderful children, Princeton and Genesis. And one thing that I do outside of just sharing the fact that I help professionals write and publish best-selling books in 90 days is that I sometimes feature my children, right? They get some shine on my social media. They get to tell people about the value of what their mommy does. So I'm creating an environment that feels familiar to my audience. So the moment you go to my website, the moment you decide to DM me and say, hey, I have a story in my belly, I'm ready to give birth to it, you already feel like you know me, right? And you do, because I've given you a familiar experience that makes you, again, follow that bridge to like, know, and trust me. So I want you to make sure that you're taking notes, because those two strategies are just the start. Okay, if you are here with me, I want you to type in the chat, just the start, because tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, we are going to meet for 2 hours unpacking everything you need to know about sharing your story so that you can not only master your message, but monetize your message so that the marketplace responds. Woo! You're going to master your message so that you can monetize your message with you, right? They need what you have to offer. So tomorrow we're going to unpack what it means to authentically show up in the marketplace, share your story. So if you have not registered yet, go ahead. Don't wait, right? Because tomorrow is going to come before you know it. And I know that you want your face in the place tomorrow as we unpack this power of sharing your story so that you can start your business, scale your business, and stabilize your business. The link is there. I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Go to girlshareyourstory.com/my story. Talk to you then.